Hi Taurus, welcome to your general energy check-in for the month of March, where we examine energies that is coming out for you and how you're feeling. Those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please do subscribe to my channel if the messages do resonate for you. And as always, to those that do currently support my platform, I thank you guys so much. So Taurus, let's get into it. We're approaching the end of March here. After Aries season concludes, we'll be going into Taurus season. But more importantly, we just had a full moon in Libra, okay? And for those of you who are not already aware, Libra and Taurus both share a ruling planet, which is Venus. So it's going to be very interesting to see how your energy is playing out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pull an energy for you, Taurus, and see how most of you are feeling, okay? And as always, guys, I'm on other platforms. That information will be in the description box, TikTok, Instagram, and otherwise, okay? If you're needing me for a general or personal reading, that information will also be there. My hope is that these messages will resonate with at least some of you, if not everybody. So let's see what's coming out. Sorry. All right. So the general energy coming out for Taurus, wow, we've got the Two of Swords energy. So could there be a little bit of indecisiveness about a decision? Some of you have a major decision to make in the area of the workplace. Okay, this could be where you have a job opportunity coming in. You're a bit conflicted. For a lot of you, Taurus, the answer to whatever it is causing you anxiety is right in front of you. But for whatever reason, you have your blindfold on here, and all you really have to do is just take the blindfold off and see things for what they are, right? I'm getting a huge synchronicity that for some of you, this is a major decision that has to be made pertaining to either the workplace or maybe even a friendship or relationship for some of you. So for those of you where this is a job, okay, where maybe you're debating leaving a job, picking up another job, a new job opportunity, I definitely see a bit of conflict here, a bit of, and I said indecisiveness right off the bat because a lot of times when this card comes out, it's a very mental type of thing, right? Where, mentally you're having to make a decision that will benefit you, but it's like you're having trouble with whatever the decision this is, Taurus. We have Virgo energy coming out. Look, that's crazy. I said Virgo, but that doesn't necessarily have to mean this is the Hermit card. Me and my synchronicity. Stop it, Nika. Some of you are dealing with the Virgo, though. But we have the Hermit energy coming out. And what else do we have? We have the Nine of Cups. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Five of Wands. Okay, this is actually very interesting. Some of you really did make a major decision that's led to your happiness here. I think, I'm seeing two different situations here, okay? So let me adjust this to where you can see it. Move this up just a little bit. So the first scenario, what I'm seeing is that some of you honestly did make a decision regarding the workplace, okay? This could be where maybe somebody really was a thorn in your side in the workplace and you just sort of had to move out of the way of that drama, okay? Could have been that you've been dealing with a lot of conflict pertaining to these people in the workplace, or maybe this could be conflict at home for some of you, but I'm reading that for the vast majority of you, you really pulled your energy back from a situation, okay? And it feels very much like, a workplace environment, or it could be, a friend, a particular individual where you sort of just, I don't know why I'm getting the synchronicity that for some of you, this conflict with this person or this situation is kind of what caused you to sort of retreat, into yourself, sort of just stay to yourself. I feel that a lot of you Taurus have just been sticking very closely to just your small circle of support, whether this is family, whether this is just you and your spouse or your, a friend or something. I just feel, I don't know why I'm getting a synchronicity that a lot of you, you've been dealing with a lot of conflict lately, and it caused you to sort of move away from someone, okay? And again, there's different scenarios coming out for you, Taurus, because on one hand, this feels like the workplace. And then on the other hand, this could be, a relationship or even a friendship. This could be where somebody, could be maybe a bit aggressive with you, or somebody that really, they could have offended you, or maybe not even offended you, but just what is it that I'm feeling? I'm just feeling like y'all chose peace over drama. That's what it is. Could it be, Taurus, that you're choosing peace over drama? And could that be why I am picking up on this mental energy where it's just like, even though you walked away from this individual, or you're, some of you are walking away from a situation that isn't serving you, it's leaving you feeling a bit conflicted, even though you might see that you made the right decision here. Okay. So for some of you, this could be, like I said, the workplace where you're moving out of that job. Okay. Or you're moving out of that place of, insecurity where you didn't quite feel like it was serving you right. Could be a new job opportunity, or could be something that you're really debating. I just see that you guys are choosing peace over drama. And I feel like for whatever reason, for some of you, this is causing some mental sort of, reflection. Sorry about the camera. Let's just go ahead and clarify and see what else is coming out for you, because I feel that for the majority of you, you're finding peace, contentment, and happiness and not dealing with this conflict. So it's almost like some of you really fell back in a major way from somebody. I don't know. These energy check-ins have been very, very focused on friendships and relationships, like kind of filtering out what doesn't belong there. Okay, so let's just clarify and see what else is coming out for you, Taurus. Of course, these want to stick together. We got the Eight of Swords coming out underneath the Hermit. So could that be some anxiety there? We got the Sun coming out underneath the Nine of Cups. Beautiful energy, though. It's like you're transitioning out of this anxiety. We have the Ace of Cups underneath the Six of Swords. Ooh, could this be some love? And then we have the Chariot underneath the Five of Wands. So for some of you, you really did walk away from a situation, a person that you were romantically involved with. Maybe you're choosing to focus on yourself. This feels very, very focused on independence, okay? Finding your own happiness for you. I don't know why that's just resounding so true to me, but it's almost like, like I said, you're choosing peace over drama, whether this is romantic, okay, or whether this is a friend, somebody who could be a bit messy, okay, somebody who has a tendency to maybe be all over the place with how they act, maybe they're smiling in your face and saying one thing and doing another. I'm reading a whole lot of that energy, Taurus. I'm just reading that a lot of you really chose to take the high road when it comes to this person, but I'm seeing a bit of anxiety that this person might have been causing you where, you didn't want trouble. You didn't want to walk away. You don't necessarily want to leave this person alone. Whether this is a friend or whether this is someone that you've been involved with romantically, I get the synchronicity that this is not something that you necessarily wanted to do. I feel like it's something that you might have had to do for the preservation of your own happiness, okay, your own peace. And you know what I say to that, Taurus? Good for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull some advice for you because, again, some of you might still be struggling with this decision. Should I walk away from this individual? Should I walk away from this toxic work environment or situation that's not serving me? Wow. So we have a bit of advice coming out. I'm going to read all three of them. So the first one that we have is crown chakra. It says divine intervention. I honor a higher power and know that anything is possible. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I'm loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I'm open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quests from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. So some of you could have actually been talking to a mentor, a pastor, or whoever this is for you. It's very specific, right? Could have been actually talking to somebody about this situation, or could be that you have really summoned your spiritual team, okay? Whether you realize it or not, we can sometimes summon our spiritual team through our anxiety, through our pain, through the things that we go through. And I feel like for a lot of you, you know, it's divine intervention that this bad energy is being filtered out of your lives, right? The other two advice is really interesting because they're both from the sacral chakra. One is sexuality and the other is abundance. So under sexuality, it says, I honor and respect my sexuality and I allow the natural flow of my feelings. I acknowledge that my sexual thoughts and feelings will arise and I release unnecessary guilt regarding sex. I'm open to the positive sensual feelings coming to me from others. At the same time, I keep my sexual activities well directed and in balance. Yes. So for some of you, this really is somebody that you might have had to fall back from. Could have been someone that you've been casually dating. So you're being given the synchronicity. If this is somebody that you've been involved with sexually or romantically, you're being given the synchronicity by your spirit guides, Taurus, that you need to protect and honor your body, right? Nothing wrong with sex, nothing wrong with making love and whatever else, but heavy, heavy synchronicity here that while it's okay to have these sexual urges, you definitely want to release any type of guilt regarding that and to also protect yourself and be wary of that, right? The other part of your advice is abundance. It says, I'm worthy and I deserve an abundance of anything that I require. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I'm honoring and respecting myself. I honor myself by knowing that I am worthy to receive. I am open to receive now. I remind myself that it is a sign of strength to ask for help. Yes, Taurus, I love this because this talks about, you know, you sometimes needing that help, right? Sometimes you might need to reach out to that person, you know, that support system that you know is there. You know, I know that Taurus get a bad rep for being really stubborn at times, sometimes taking on a lot by themselves. But Taurus, you don't need to do this, okay? Whatever this is stressing you out, causing you some mental anguish here, some conflict, you will be okay. You're going to make it through this, Taurus. You just, you know, three major things to keep in mind. Let divine spirit come in and fix what needs to be fixed, okay? Allow things to happen naturally. Also, if you're sexually involved with this person, with this toxic person that you've had to kind of remove yourself from, understand that your body is a temple, okay? And then the last bit of advice coming out, you're worthy of support, love, and guidance, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for it, Taurus, okay? Those are your messages. I'm sending all my love to you, and I will see you all in the next video.